Hello, hello. See, my timer isn't working, so yay, something for me to fix. Man, or just take off entirely, that works too. Probably gonna do that, to be honest. Anyway, okay. I enjoyed playing Spiritfarer so much last night, because I missed playing this game so much that despite the freaking unnecessary interruption courtesy of our random internet connection challenge, I decided that I want to play again tonight, even though it's not my regular streaming hours. So I'm going to do a little impromptu stream with Spiritfarer again. Probably not too long, although I shudder to say that since the last time I said not a long stream, it ended up being a 3-hour long stream. So hopefully tonight, about an hour, hour and a half, maybe. Also, I noticed that my mic peaked quite a bit yesterday, so I'm gonna try not to have that happen again. I've lowered the mic volume itself in hopes that that will happen, and we'll hopefully get a pop filter soon as well, so that we can prevent that from happening again. Okay, so I have also gone ahead for this stream and throwing up a little content warning for future reference for this game. There is flashing lights for people with photosensitive epilepsy that hide Princess Fox so that they don't get caught unawares by the occasional flashing lights. And there's also occasional, very occasional use of foul language. So that's just something to be borne in mind for anyone who is going to be watching these either on the YouTube or who will be watching this now, either on Twitch's VOD or live with me right now. So that's everything that I wanted to say for tonight. I'm going to get the game launching in the background so we can get playing, and I'll probably only do about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours max tonight. I don't want to have like a super long stream. I just wanted to play the game a little bit more because I was really having fun with it last night. I was enjoying making some progress for the first time in a long time. But also, my arm is incredibly sore today, so there is that. Hi, Dragon Princess. Incoming 3-hour stream. Yeah, I already said I shudder saying I'm not going to do a long stream since, like, the last time I did this. I was like, I was gonna do a short stream, and then 3 hours later, but that's okay. I don't think we're gonna do that again tonight. I hope not. I've also got to learn my my keys because I changed my hotkeys a little bit in hopes that we can they make a little bit more logical sense for my brain. Okay. I also checked the VOD did split on Twitch, unfortunately. Hi Yasmin. I'm good. How are you, Yas? I'm sorry I missed your stream yesterday. I was out with Princess Fox and Dragon Princess at that charity lunch thingy. But yeah, so that freaking VOD is gonna be split, unfortunately, and it missed like 10 to 15 seconds of gameplay, which is really annoying. Oh well, nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. I was gonna try and record this separately, like record. I'm glad to hear that, yes. Like, record and play at the same time. I did. It was pretty good. I mean, I got slobbered on by some dogs. My mom got some love from a horse that we were told to stay away from, and the horse decided to follow my mother. So that was interesting. But yeah, I wanted to try and like record this and do the stream at the same time, but I'm worried that it's going to cause lag issues potentially, so I'll test that at some stage. Dragon, we actually just see, as you say, if I can set that thing for the like private share, if I can test it then with you guys when I do the face cam test, see if I can record and stream at the same time, see if that works. Because I might need to consider doing that if the internet's going to keep dropping out for no apparent reason. Could you just go up, lady? Thank you. Have you seen this game before, Yaz? Or would you like me to explain to you what this game is about? And yes. Hi, Princess Fox again. Yeah, we definitely need to test it. I'm getting the webcam on, I'm getting the webcam Tuesday. So hopefully, maybe in the week, if you and I keep forgetting what his name is on Twitch. I constantly forget what his name is on Twitch. Dragon Princess and Princess Fox are my IRL friends. They are my Ollie. Okay, so I'm gonna explain to you what this game is. We're kind of far in, but not really far in, if I can put it that way. So the game's name is Spiritfarer. It's also like a very indie chill vibes game. And we are the Spiritfarer. My mic is again super duper loud according to OBS. I don't know if it's peaking. Whose name? What? I'm confused. My Ollie. Yeah, they are my Ollie. Dragon Princess and Princess Fox are actually married in real life. Princess Fox is my best friend. Dragon Fox is her husband, or Dragon Princess is her husband. But they're also both my very, very good friends. But yeah, and we are the Spiritfarer, and our job is to help the deceased who are stuck in the in-between to Oh no, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the IRL friend, my Connor friend. I forget what his username is on Twitch, because he literally followed me once and I've never seen him again. So I can't remember what his username is on Twitch. But I was gonna say if Dragon Princess and him aren't raiding during the week and Dragon Princess has a spare moment between him and Princess Fox, that we can try and test those things. But yeah, getting completely distracted. There you go. I knew it wasn't the same as what he has on all his other things, but I could not for the life of me remember what his name is on here, because I've literally never seen his name. I don't know what that name comes from either. Anyway, still getting distracted. So we are the Spiritfarer. This is us, Stella. We are this person. And our job is to help the lost souls who have departed but not yet been able to cross over, to find out why it is that they can't cross over, and basically help them resolve whatever it is that's preventing them from passing like through the gates of whatever thing, whatever you believe is the afterlife, put it that way. So at the moment, I'll show you our boat and everything in a moment. I am just trying to sort out this one particular quest which I've had since before my arm injury. There we go. The quest, so by the way, just to explain what our quest is, this is a CEO who has locked himself or herself, I don't really know what their gender is, in this crate to escape their protesting employees who are protesting against poor treatment in the workplace. I know it doesn't sound very much like anything to do with what I just said was our purpose, but that happens a lot in this game. Oh, I also went to go check, FYI, I also went to go check this for Dragon Princess and Princess Fox, who were on the stream yesterday with me and know exactly what I'm going to be talking about. I also went to go check what it was from that collection for me to unlock that Easter outfit, and it was food, so I need to go figure out how to do more recipes so that I can get that Easter outfit before they do an update. What do you want? Get away from here. I have done nothing wrong. I am the one being threatened. As if 3 fewer days of vacation a year was a big problem for them. I mean, they should have thought twice before starting a family, right? Whoa, yeah, Stella's face exactly. All the recipes. I'm not responsible for their poor life choices, nor for their lack of higher qualifications. Gosh, this guy is... Okay, he doesn't meet the levels of the frickin' walrus from yesterday, but he's still pretty much a jerk. And they should be happy I've not delocalized the production. What will I have to do next? Pay them medical insurance too? I mean, we don't get medical insurance as work generally anyway here. Why would I pay them if they don't work? It doesn't make a difference if they have a broken arm or whooping cough. Good grief. Oh wait, this is me going to work when I had had COVID. Fair. They still don't work when they're not here. Yeah. You are a jerk. Okay. You're a jerk. Okay. Quest updated. Where is the quest? Talk to protest leader. Okay, we'll go talk to the protest leader. I also have a general tendency to double exit in this game, so you're gonna see the menu pop up a lot. Oh, this is Daffodil. Daffodil's our little cat sidekick. This is the real star of the entire game. We acknowledge this and we know this. Aside from the sheep, we'll introduce you to the sheep when we get back to our boat. We won't move, not without having negotiated. Oh gosh, it's gonna send me up and down this ladder, and for some or other reason I cannot get up onto. I struggle to get up onto this freaking thing every time. Could you just climb up, lady? Stella, why do you make me struggle with this every time? Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. I don't understand why you struggle every time. Climb. I know. Little daffodil is literally the cutest thing. Oh, we're still getting told, what do you want? They just want to negotiate, you say? Look, it's getting hot in here, and I'm getting hungry too. Okay, you can tell them I'll reverse my decision on the vacations. I'll wait for you here. Why? Jumping up here is freaking a struggle and a half for some reason. You also watched me they also got to watch me yesterday, you must said, Yasmin. They got to see me stressed yesterday, kind of like Ollie vibes, doing heights, because I'm IRL really afraid of heights. And I was jumping on these like platforms that were just floating. And then some random owl just approached me out of nowhere and was like, ha! Nope, not enough. Plus 20% increase in wages and full compensation for medical expenses. I wish I could go to my boss and be like, I want you to just pay for all my medical expenses. That would be great. As well as another week of vacation and 5% on capital gains. Good grief. Imagine actually doing this at work. The frickin' bosses would fire us on the spot, I think. Please just go up. Why does it do this to me every time? Sometimes it'll go up and other times it won't. Every frickin' just go. Thank you. Also, I apologize, Yaz. You're gonna hear my keys so loudly. I need to seriously invest in a different keyboard because my keys are so loud, apparently. I don't realize it, like, playing, if I'm just playing on my own, but it comes through really, really loud on my mic. Princess Fox, I take it you're assuming to the, the request for all the things, because imagine we could actually just go to our boss and be like, yeah, we want all of these things. We would legit just get fired on the spot. But, damn, I've really got to pee. Real life problems. It's kind of satisfying. What, hearing the keyboard? Okay. Whatever they want. Tell them they'll get whatever they want. But they have to stop calling me Mr. Moneybags, got it? Okay, go now. I have to find the key to this door. Leaving money, yeah. Especially for you, considering you get, like, 0 leave. I mean, to be fair, same. I think I said... I updated my overtime spreadsheet. Freaking heck, last month. Yeah, I haven't updated it yet for this month. And last month I had, like, 700 hours overtime. Which will probably never get used. What did he say? You agreed to everything you said? Wonderful. You're one hell of a negotiator, Munchkin. Really? Even in a game, I have to be dragged on for my height? Rude. I like you already. Look, my work is done here thanks to you. I probably could embark with you on this fancy boat of yours. I can't wait to rest my old bones in a cozy home and have you by my side, Munchkin. Oh man, I'm going to be getting called Munchkin all the time now. See you there. Oh, Daffodil's like, this is exhausting. I'm gonna take a nap. Agree. Okay, Yaz is gonna see our boat for the first time. Like, as in full. 69 days from last year. We'll get another 17 for this year. Doesn't your company, like I know with my parents where they work, they're literally forced to take leave if they've got too much accumulated leave. I was told the other day, Princess Fox and Dragon Prince were obviously in the stream. Apparently I sound like I'm part Dutch. I don't know why, but apparently I sound like I'm part Dutch. I hate listening to the sound of my own voice. So I went to go listen to my VOD today because I was looking for something specific. And I was just like, I just hate listening to my own voice. But thank you so much for the compliment. It's actually strange. A lot of people have said that they find South African accents attractive, and I can't understand why. What are you waiting for? Took you long enough. Impatient. Ooh, it's gonna be a lion. I mean, I suppose that explains the munchkin. Is it a lion? It's a lion, right? Woof. Oh. I guess it's a dog. Whoops. That felt funny. You'd think I would have seen everything at my age. Not sure I liked it, though. But it sure beats being an impersonal hooded blob. That makes sense. Also, I'm looking at the seagull standing next to our weird bird character whose birdness I've yet to be able to figure out. Kind of funny. Bird's just chilling by the bird. Those capes are really scratchy. I think with all that fur, you'd never be able to tell. SA accents are great. I don't know. Like I said, I think maybe it's just because I live here, so for me it's like, just, you know, every day. Contract states you need to take 10 days consecutive in a 12-month period. So, yes, but also no. Because, like, with my parents, theirs doesn't say that, because they don't, like, close during December. So, for them, it's literally, you have to take leave. If your leave balance reaches a certain amount, then they force you to take leave. I don't get that. That's to say, I think maybe it's just because when you like come from a different place, you're used to your home, like the home accent that there is. Maybe that's just what it is. It's nice to hear a different accent, not like your local accent. Why? If anyone heard that, that's my freaking phone just buzzing, being rude. I caught that on my listen of my freaking VOD as well. I was like, freaking phone so loud you hear it buzzing. Jeez Louise. I would like a name though, if you please. It feels good to breathe the fresh air that's pouring down with rain right now. Your northern accent. I like the sound of your voice though, Yasmin. Like, I like listening to you. So so I don't know. It feels good to breathe the fresh air. Time for me to stretch my legs for a bit. I'm hungry as well. You know what? Would you be a dear and fix me a little meal? I'm still trying to discern what your name is, friend. That would be marvelous. Thank you, Munchkin. Okay, you can leave now. But, name? Are you gonna, what is name? I will gladly feed you, but what is name? Did I miss them giving us their name? Because genuinely zero name. I also needed to be able to unlock that outfit. I needed 10 more food things, like recipes. I think we got like 2 more yesterday. No, we got 1 more with this lobster. I need to go cook those crabs. I'm sorry if anyone's a vegetarian or a vegan, because there is lots of fish being cooked on this particular series. Lots of fish. And shellfish and things of that sort. There's also pork chops. Well, it's a bit overcooked, isn't it? I love her face. And kind of bland. Bah, never mind. That will do. Thank you, Munchkin. You're a sweetheart. I've been out of the loop on that island. You tend to lose track when you fight for the workers' rights. We should catch up on the latest gossip, don't you think? Oh, but don't get me wrong. I don't really like gossip, but we need to stay informed, in case important things happen. And I know just the right person. An old friend of mine has been roaming the seas. She could probably tell us what's been going on. Are you game for a little adventure? Well, it's not like you have a choice. She should be around. She's gained a bit of weight recently, but don't tell her that. She's always making a scene when someone mentions her appearance. Let's go meet her. Hurry up now. I would still just like to know, I love how you walk, but I would really like your name. Could I just get your name? Astrid. I didn't miss it, right? She never introduced herself. Themselves. They never gave us a name, I swear. Doesn't like our tools banging. Oh no, it's another Gwen. It's gonna be another Gwen. Oh, I do this in every time we get a new person on board. I have to test what their hug animation is, so we can see who's got the cutest hug animation. Oh, it's so cute. A hug brightens my day. Okay, let's go introduce Yaz to the rest of our friends. This is Sheepy 1. We have yet to name the sheepies. This is Sheepy 1. We were able to build. I was very adamant on building a sheep pen and thought all the sheepies would fit, and then apparently you can only fit one sheepy in the sheep pen. So this is Sheepy, Astrid's fan. Yeah, like we used to have those Chinese fans, but ours never looked that pretty. This is Atul. Atul was apparently our real life uncle back in the day when we were alive and not a Spiritfarer and they were alive. This is Gustav. Gustav only joined our name the sheep shoop. We can name the sheep shoop. I can't like officially. Yes, I'm very upset. We can't hug the sheep. We have hug animations for like everybody but the sheep. I'm very sad. I really want to hug the fluffy sheep. Gustav joined us on our last stream. So Gustav joined us last night. I don't really know how they equate to our lives at all. This is Sheepy number 2, who wanders around because apparently they don't fit in the sheep corral, which is very unfortunate. I'm guessing Alice is in here. There we go. This is Alice. I love Alice. Alice is really sweet. But Alice, I also forget exists half the time because I never see them around. All of them also, all of our various mushroom salad. You should see, I'm sure Atul would will at some point be super excited about something. Atul's excitement is the absolute best thing in the world. They all have like likes and dislikes for food and a favorite food. I'm hoping to find their favorite food before I have to ship them all off to the other world. But, you know, trial and error. So no way to guarantee that. Except for with Atul, because Atul's very adamant on requesting food. I also did a terrible job of keeping them all fed yesterday. So I'll hopefully do a better job of that this time round. Okay, actually probably should get moving to literally anywhere. I love this game. This was the game that I actually started streaming on. So I streamed this as my very first game that I streamed. And then obviously got injured and couldn't use WASD keys. So everything kind of went to heck. This is our map. Oh, jeez. Hi. Olga. Oh, I'm guessing Olga is who we're supposed to go visit. Hold on. I should probably check that. Gustav, Astrid, 3 sisters. Find Astrid's seabound friend. Yeah, that must be who we're supposed to be going to because that's new on the map. Well, you know, they're right here. Might as well. Sure. Guess we're going there. Oh my gosh. What was I saying? This is what happens. I have the absolute worst ability to concentrate on what I was saying. Oh, this was like the very first game I started streaming. Where's the kitchen? Oh. And I literally was only streaming this game. And I kind of got somewhat, I don't know, strung out on the game very quickly because I felt obligated. Oh, we get to see Atul being excited now. That's Atul's excited face. He's being super enthusiastic. And we'll show Yaz me getting absolutely stressed out whilst Daffodil follows me around being electrocuted. My poor heart. Okay. Catch some lightning bolts. Sure. Let's go try not to get Daffodil electrocuted to death. I'm gonna go quiet for 2 seconds, yes, because me trying to concentrate in this is a challenge. I'm gonna try and speak, but it's gonna be very broken. But yeah, essentially I streamed this game as the very first game I streamed, and every time I stream this game or play this game, The first thing I think is just how beautiful the art style of this game is. Oh my gosh, could I please just reach spaces? Thank you. And the game runs so smoothly, and I can really appreciate a game that runs smoothly, especially, as you know for yourself, Sims, man. Sims lag. So I can really appreciate a game that runs smoothly. I've actually managed not to get Daffodil electrocuted this time. Great. That's a relief. I almost had a heart attack yesterday thinking one of the sheep got electrocuted. Because it was just jumping around. Ah, no! Yeah, okay. Because I said it, and just like that, Daffodil got electrocuted. Sheep, no! Stay! Oh my gosh, please. Oh my god. Sheepy, why? Why would you come to where the... Why? Anyway, yeah, Daffodil follows you around, and because Daffodil decides to follow you around, they occasionally get electrocuted, and it's very stressful. But yeah, so every time I play this game, I'm just like, this is really pretty. This room belonged to Gwen. We took Gwen to the Everdor yesterday. So Gwen has officially passed on. And Gwen was our, if according to the backstory, our prior to death friend, best friend. I don't know if I'm supposed to demolish her room or not, or if the room's gonna get used later, so I've just left the room there just in case. I wanted to see... We can't do any upgrades again. This is build mode. Build mode for Spiritfarer. I can't do any of the upgrades, I don't think, at the moment. We checked yesterday. I needed all kinds of things. I'm just gonna have her head to bed. See little Daffodil and Stella cuddle up for bed. But yeah, this game is really, really cute. I adore this game. It's like a really simple, chill game, except of course I'm stupid and occasionally get stuck on the dumbest things. Story of my life. But it is a really nice game to play, and it's very chill. I don't think I've had mail again recently. Daffodil, did you just let me see if I have mail? Okay, no. Good morning, Astrid. I try and remember their names, although also me. Oh, I didn't introduce you to Summer. I'll introduce you to Summer in a sec. I forgot to introduce you to Summer. Summer seems to be having some kind of a health issue or something, which we need to resolve, which I will work on in this stream as well. Plant all my seeds. It's the closest I will ever get to being able to garden, because in real life I just kill everything green. And Daffodil's just playing in the sand. What am I hearing? It's not raining, but I feel like I'm hearing rain in the background. It's quite odd. Oh, coffee. I've got so much freaking coffee from when Gwen was on the ship. Because Gwen loves coffee. Request advanced. Yep, I was right. Well, I mean, it says 3 sisters, so imagine I have to find 3. Oh, good grief, what is happening? Ooh, I think we need to introduce Yaz to the nebula worm as well. That's literally, I am not generally a fan of worms, but the little nebula bug, I don't know whether it's a worm or a beetle, but still adorable either way. Whoa. Whoa. Oh man, that's so pretty though. Oh. Okay, I want to hug it. It's enormous and all I want to do is give it a hug. Ah, there we are. I'm happy to see her, Munchkin. She's always been a kind person. They look like a really kind person. And we go way back, me and her. But I've got to tell you, last time we saw each other, things didn't go that well. She might still hold a bit of a grudge against me. Aw, she doesn't look like she would hold a grudge against anyone. It's not my fault if I say things as they are. You don't always make friends by being honest. And you might even lose a few. But we're old now. So, canoe under the bridge, as they say. Follow my lead? No. I guess. Perfect. A worm climbed on my foot in the cathedral grounds of my graduation. Oh no. Well, I mean, hopefully you at least had shoes on when I did this, because it's worse when you're barefoot. Olga, you haven't changed a bit, old friend. Why are you yelling at her? She's like right there. Still so green. Wow, that... okay. Astrid, my dear old Astrid, I'm glad to see you. And glad to see that you're out of your old shell. Would you happen to owe this to this charming young lady here? At least you don't call me Munchkin. I appreciate that. That sandals also it was on my skin. Oh no. If it makes you feel any better, I was cleaning my bird's cage this afternoon, and apparently like a whole nest of spiders had decided to make themselves at home in like the bottom tray of her cage, where like all the food and everything that she eats that she drops catches. And I thought I had killed one, and then I moved like the newspaper to like pick up the spider, and it jumped at me, so that was great. I also screamed. You are the new Spiritfarer, aren't you? Which, of course, my bird was on my shoulder at the time, so I screamed, and then my bird screamed at me, and it was a whole thing. You are the new Spiritfarer, aren't you? Albert was telling everyone that oh man, why? I thought we were done saying this name. Sharon had been replaced. I'm just calling her Sharon now, and that's just its name, because I don't know what this name is supposed to be. Stella, isn't it? When I think he borrowed my hairbrush and never gave it back. Oh well. I hope this new job of yours doesn't weigh too heavily on your frail shoulders. Why does everyone keep making commentary about how small I am? Real life, game-wise, doesn't matter. You can count on me to give you a hand, my little lady. So tell me, Astrid, what brings you here? As you said, I'm back in the world. The first thing I wanted to do was pay you a little visit. You know, to catch up on things. How are you and your sisters doing? Oh, you know, Irina is still focusing on her studies, and Marsha has picked up a new hobby, knitting. I hope that Marsha is not also a giant sea turtle, because I have no idea how you would knit with fins. She says it keeps her stress levels low. Not that she's ever done anything really stressful, mind you. But she crafts nice little mitts for the winter. You should pay them a visit as well. Oh, and Astrid. Yes? You won't believe what I'd heard the other day. What? Miss Shrewsbury is pregnant. Wow, what a freaking name. Yeah, that's also like, I'm not sure if it's like Sharon or like Sharon or... I know, I'm glad you can hear the sounds though, because when I was listening yesterday, I felt like the sound on the game is pretty low. So I'm glad you can hear the sound from the game. And agreed, the sound that this turtle makes is actually really soothing. Miss Shrewsbury is pregnant. Again. What? I can't believe it. Yes, and you know what? Bob is not the father. Ooh, scandal. I'm assuming that means something. No, you're kidding me. Incredible. Oh well, she always knew how to lure them boys. And speaking of boys, oh my gosh, it's a whole gossip session. I heard Giovanni's back. And from a reliable source at that. Ooh, look at Astrid. Astrid's fanning herself with the name of Giovanni, apparently. Giovanni is back? Who told you that? Where? When? Well, if you're interested, I can go dig deeper. But are you interested? Yes. Huh? No. No, I don't care what he does. I don't want to know. He can frolic all he wants. As you wish. I feel like this turtle smile just got, like, huge. And I can understand why. But you know what? I'll go check my sources and I'll write back to you. Just in case. Now that you're traveling in good company, I know where to find you. Sure. Okay. But no rush. I'm happy Stella found me, and I want to spend some time with her and her crew for now. Olga dear, could you show her what you can do? I'm certain your help will be greatly appreciated. But of course. And on with the main attraction. Come here, little lady. I'm a very old being, but I'm not very... Oh, yeah, it did say, but I'm not very wise. I for a minute thought, did I read that right? Because, you know... Yes, a bit like Astrid. But there are some things I can do. My speciality is patience. Oh my gosh, can I please go visit this turtle? Because I have none of that. Could you teach me all the patience? And spinach puffs. But we won't talk about that right now. If you look carefully, there are 3 receptacles on my back. You plant logs, oars, or rocks in them. And then you wait. You wait for me to come back to the surface. And when I'm back, the rocks or logs you used will have become a tree or a mining rock. Isn't that nice? I can't tell you what my secret is, but you have to know one thing. It's normal if they smell like strawberries, okay? Okay. Alright, hop on my back, little lady. It's normal if it smells like strawberries. Sure, let's plant some aluminium on your back, and if it smells like strawberries, it's... Ah! It's me in the water. If it smells like strawberries, it's totally normal. How do I get on your back, friend? Could you... Oh, there we go. I'm gonna plant aluminium and those things, because that's what I need. And I currently can't get to it, so I'm gonna plant this. A strange turtle. It is a strange turtle, but kind of really like this turtle. This turtle is really pretty. But then again, everything in this game is drawn so well. It's just generally pretty. Okay, I don't know where marble is either, so gonna plant that. And then... I don't know what else to plant. I don't think, like, all of these other things I can get without, like, really struggling. So, I'm gonna plant more aluminium, I think. Because all the others we have a whole freaking mines to go to. Yes, very pretty friend. I apparently cannot jump on your head. I wanted to see if I could. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm coming, Stella. I mean, Astrid. Me, names. Daffodil's still playing. Daffodil's like, nah, I think I prefer the turtle. I was gonna stay on the turtle and play with my ball. Nice. Fair. Understandable. I'm happy you found me, Munchkin. And I'm happy we've been able to help these poor souls in the factory. The workers deserve better, and the ruling class will never change. A bunch of swines they are. They are the same as us, you know. They just pretend to be superior, only because their wallets are full and their houses are big. Ugh, yeah. Yes, I know not all rich people deserve to die. I'm sorry, I didn't realize this is what we were saying. No. No, that is no. But I've never accepted how the workers were treated. Exploited. Diminished. Just because of their birth. It's unfair and unjust. And I will fight for them until my last dying breath. Okay then. Meanwhile, we've just got Daffodil still having a good old time. That's okay, Daffodil. You keep going. Oh, hi, Daffodil. Did you realize that I'm no longer standing on Olga? Are you done? Daffodil's... I feel like Daffodil's just gonna go home with the turtle. What you referring to, Yaz? About the... What you say is, like, true. Oh my gosh. I love how Daffodil's just like, yeah, I think I'm... And Daffodil's passed out, of course. Are you done? Yeah, apparently so is Daffodil. Wonderful. I'll go back underwater for some time. Do not worry. I'll re-emerge as soon as what you've planted can be fully harvested. In the meantime, take care of yourself and of your passengers, Stella. I'm trying, but I keep having them all starve. Kicking off about the upper class. Yeah, that wasn't the turtle kicking off. It was Astrid. Who I still feel like Astrid looks like a lion, but Astrid went woof, so maybe not a lion, maybe a dog. Bye now. See you soon. Are you gonna... there we go. Poor Daphne's like water. Okay, well, that was different. I need to go see our shark friend, so I think we're just gonna set our things to go see the shark. Yeah, I definitely like Astrid. Astrid has quite the personality. There we go. Okay, I saw Astrid. Okay, I saw a thing pop up to go to Astrid. Oh, you're back. Hi. I did not mean to call you back. My sister and I have been traveling the sea for ages. People of the ocean are in dire need of financial help. Did you know people have no savings? Yes, true facts. If you side with us, you're sure to earn more than your imagination can muster. We play the market of logs and ore. In no time, your investment will be doubled, even tripled. I feel like, you know... anyway. Just jump on my back, invest in our sailing enterprise. I'm pretty sure the harvesting thing isn't done yet. Are you already done, like, growing stuff? Because that was super quick then. Oh no, why didn't this plant? It was supposed to plant that. Strange. We harvested already. Holy bananas, that was quick. That was super quick. Okay, well, that's convenient, actually. Don't know why the, why that didn't plant, but that's okay. It's planted now. They're trying to get me into Bitcoin. Bitcoin is so expensive now, though. Like, it started out, like, worth nothing, and now it's super expensive. What to plant? That grew super quick. I actually didn't think I can plant some iron ore instead. Because that grew super duper quickly. And then we'll plant some more aluminium. Okay, that was super duper quick. Are you all done here? Yep. Alright. I'll see you later then. Cool. I was actually trying to go to my Sharko friend. Which, for some reason, didn't happen. And I don't know why. To be honest. Yep, I am definitely supposed to be traveling to Sharko friend. Oops. See? There we go. What? Oh. Of course, it's too dark to navigate. Of course. See, I like just looked over at my thing and it's like, you've been live. Are you legitimately... Wow. You know, I thought Gustav was gonna be like a real pain. But I stand corrected. I think Astrid is going to be so much worse. What a bust. She had a lot to say, did she? Running her mouth like that. She's always been chatty, this one. But I don't judge. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but her eyes are a bit scary. No, they're not. She has really nice, kind eyes. I have no idea what you're talking about. Soothing and kind for sure, see? But scary. No, not scary. I think she should talk to someone about this. But enough about her. Thanks a lot for having brought me to her, Munchkin. It's really appreciated. There's always so much going on. I can't get enough of it. Also, what she said about that Giovanni character. Well... You know what? Never mind. We'll have ample time to talk about this later. I don't want to bore you with this now. See you later, Stella. Okay, I still need to introduce you to Summer. Let's just go find Summer. This is Summer. Up there. There's Summer. Summer hasn't been feeling well. This is why I'm trying to get to Sharko friend. We were told by, I think, Alice that perhaps I forget the shark's name, but Sharko friend can help us find what is wrong with Summer's living quarters that's making her feel ill and tired. So we are going to try and get your shark a friend so we can do that. I'm pretty sure I have to build these other guys a house soon because they're busy sharing the guest space, which probably not pleasant for a bird and a, I'm gonna call it lion because it looks like a lion to me. Pretty sure not exactly the best for a lion and a bird to be sleeping in the same room. Let me just clean off my boat. And then I'll have Stella go to bed. I feel like there's enough food items to keep people fed for a while. So I'm not gonna worry with fishing and things. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. There's this thing with this game. Like, it's just such a nice game to play. I looked over at my screen and it's already like live for 45, almost 46 minutes. It doesn't feel like I've been playing for 46 minutes. Not even close. Because this is just such a calming, enjoyable game. I just realized I haven't heard Summer snoring. That's probably not a good thing. Summer has that really annoying snore that you hear through the whole freaking boat and it drives me crazy. Oh, are you perhaps hungry, Gustav? You are starving. I am so sorry. Me doing a terrible job of keeping you fed. I am sorry. I'm gonna feed you a shroom cocktail. How do you feel about that? Wow. Oh gosh. Thank you, Skipper. This meal is nourishing. Okay. At least you ate it, I guess? Okay, so Summer is over there. Do you need food, my friend? Because you must be hungry by now. Yes, you are hungry. Corn for you. And shearing you. Your face, I'm sorry. Those poor thing's face. Is that just gonna stay there now? Hello? Why can I... Is that just gonna stay in the background? Oh, there we go. It left. Okay, cool. It's like, do I need to clean it? But it's not... Yes? What are we looking at? Look at what? I found something you might like, perhaps. Here is a gift from my collection. I hope you appreciate the value of such oddities. What give me? Ooh, you're gonna give me stuff that's gonna give me money. Yes, that's very helpful, especially right now when playing mini games is really painful. Thank you. I appreciate you so much more now. Time does indeed fly. Well, it flies when you're playing games that are enjoyable. It did not fly when I was playing Nally Coot a lot, wishing the game would just be done. Albert! Albert is the shark friend who we're gonna go see now. There we go. Also, deeply appreciate the loading screen on this game. Aside from the fact that the loading screen times are really short, it's just fun to watch Daffodil's little shadow in the corner playing. Oh no. Incoming horrible joke, everybody. It happens every time. Oh, if I don't know that face. It's about that house. The green and brown one, right? Have some sort of problem with it, don't you? Yeah, I could see it from a mile away. What, no joke today? Listen, I know my job. Me and the boys, we're real professionals. I feel like my mic is still far too loud. It's getting back in the red zone. If it's peaking, please someone let me know. And it's not often that we criticize another worker's craftsmanship. But that house? Oh, wow. It had to be well, we're missing a word. It had to be the worst job I've ever seen. Yeah, same face, Stella. So consider this a lesson. Don't just trust any old amateur. Always go to a professional. So, tell me, what complaints does your passenger have? What? She's sleeping? Oh, of course. That bald head of hers is very sensitive to temperature changes. Imagine how cold she must be. Not mentioning her dry and scaly skin. For reference, in case you couldn't tell from the image, Summer is a snake. No, she needs a temperature and humidity control system. Luckily, that place was so shoddily designed that there's ample cracks for wiring and electronics. You're just being straight up rude. So, yeah, there you go. Some plans and schematics for a nice, all-in-one HVAC system. Not the bald head. I mean, it would be weird to see a snake with hair. Pro quality. Call it a courtesy. After all, how can you repay your debt if your boat falls to pieces? I still don't know what my debt is, to be fair. Also, we should actually, now that I think about it, be able to start doing 8,000. Ooh, I can actually afford this now, which would kind of be helpful. We don't need any of those yet. Did they want us to build a lounge? They wanted us to build a gallery. I'm not sure. Oak planks, wool fabric. I could probably make wool fabric, because I think Hermes, one of them wanted us to build. Hold on. Let's just check here, because if I can do some of the stuff while I'm here, that would be kind of great. Okay, the HVAC system, build Gustav's gallery, upgrade the boat with a figurehead. He grabbed us of boat's bow. He would enjoy a figurehead very much. Yeah, that's the thingamabobble. So I'm gonna have to go do the wool fabric so we can do the figurehead. Then I don't have to come all the way back to Thingy Key. Oh! Your timing is absolutely perfect, Francis. This is Francis. He's our traveling merchant. He's kind of great, not gonna lie. How lucky you must be. I've got a new errand just for you. Fresh off the presses. Have a look-see. He occasionally talks in riddles, which I'm not a fan of. Cotton seeds and some glims. Yes, please. Thank you. Nebula fibers. I need to take you to get introduced to the nebula bug. Bright jelly. I have no bright jelly. I can, however, sell you quite a couple items. I didn't realize how much I had to sell. Nice. 4,886 glims. Nice. Glims is currency in this game. You get it through the mini games or mostly like this. Because I do not get much glims from the mini games. I need to go do wool fibers. Atul's just chilling. Atul, do you need food? Because you're normally quite hungry, and I'm assuming Alice is also hungry by the fact that she's calling me. Bully base, because you eat literally everything. Perfect. Eventually, I will find your chicken for your chicken recipe. Just, Alice, are you in here? Why do you never leave your room, Alice? I would really like to know. I would like to see you actually meandering about the ship. It would be nice to see you. Okay, there. We've got Sheepy. You still look like a lion as far as I'm concerned. That's what I call a foundry. Do you feel that heat, Munchkin? Do you smell these fragrances of molten metals and heavy machinery? This is where magic happens. We are going to make some beautiful things in here. Oh, we have mail. Let's go inside so I can explain how it works. But bars of gold. I don't have gold though. Okay, you can wait. I just want to finish this and then we can work on that, okay? If you don't mind. I would like to actually do what I need to do. Let's just put them all in. This goes fairly quickly, so it's fine. Especially if I do it right, then it goes very quick. I imagine this would be really soothing, like, in real life, to be able to do this. Oops, that went too far. I'll probably never do it myself, but it must be quite soothing to just do this. Also, how many did I need again? I cannot remember. I should learn to write these things down. Ooh, okay, cool. Quite a bit. I don't think we need all of them, so I think if we do 10, it should be enough, but I don't feel like getting on and off the boat, so I'll overcompensate and do 15. Probably will use it anyway. That went too far. And that's why I overcompensate. My ability to focus is freaking trash. That was too soon. That was too far again. Gosh darn it. So we've got like 32. Hopefully that's enough. Let me share a secret with you. Oh, shoot. Down. What secret would you like to share, friend? I'd noticed that some fruit in the orchard were ready. We don't have an orchard yet, but thank you. I picked them for you. Here you go. Ooh, apple. Thank you. I don't know which orchard you are referring to, but thanks anyway. I appreciate it. Was there something else that we needed for that figurehead? What did we need for the figurehead? Oh no, here comes the joke probably. Look at your hair. Looks like someone's been at the bar shop. Oh, freaking heck. Really? Get it? Because of the sheep on your boat? Never mind. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. There we go. Do we have... No, I needed oak planks. I knew I needed something else. Gosh darn it. Okay. It's fine. Oak planks. Dragon, that was not funny. Don't you dare laugh. Princess Fox, did he legit laugh? Actually, I could imagine that he really did laugh. I actually can imagine that he really did laugh. I need to go cut wood. I am at the wrong door to cut wood. We needed oak logs, maple logs. Oak logs, maple logs. Oh, jeez. I should have been paying more attention, and I was not. Because I was too distracted by the fact that Dragon actually laughed at that horrible joke. He did. No! No worries, yes. You drink. So I remember correctly, you are also having a public holiday tomorrow. It's the perfect time to drink. I can't believe he actually laughed. I mean, I can, but also I don't want to. Oh gosh, not me doing this horrible attempt at cutting wood. Nope, nope, fail. All the fail. It is what? Pop shop. Oh gosh. That's terrible. That really is terrible. I'm sure he'll give us another joke when we get off the boat and go back to him. 5 more pieces of wood. Giant logs to go. Oh, no. Every time with that one. Apparently I cannot cut that particular shape to save my life. That's fine. Good thing this is in a life or death situation. And that last one? Yes. Okay. Now we should finally be able to go do that figurehead. Are you gonna get me more things? Did you know Atul loves pork chops? Yes, I do know that. What I don't know is how to get chicken. Oh. That was rude. I was listening to that. Okay, well, I mean, it was beautiful while it lasted. I wish I could play an instrument. I would love to learn to play the electric guitar. Actually. Yes. Oof. We have a figurehead. What's the next thing? A rock destroyer. And we need 2 spirit flowers for that. Okay, well, that's not going to be happening anytime soon, I imagine. But I do want to increase the size of our boat, even though that's going to take away, like, most of our currency. Because I imagine we need to be able to, This doesn't unlock more houses, does it? So I imagine we're gonna need a lot more space. I know we have a music teacher, but like, I don't wanna... I need to get a guitar as well. I know she and sister also discussed music lessons. We have the masthead. Oh my. Stella, this is a first-class foundry you've got here. Even I myself couldn't have done much better. Simply stunning. Let me run you through the basics. This is a complex machine, and you have to be careful around it. First, you have to load ore in the furnace. Then, you have to throw coal in the burner to power it. The machine will then reach its working temperature. Then, whatever ore you've deposited in the furnace will be smelted into ingots. We've known this for ages, friend. The bellows on each side of the furnace will make the heat go up. Each metal will behave differently, but once the right temperature is reached, the fusion starts. You'll have to make sure the temperature remains at the right level. Below it, the process simply stops, and above it, well, you don't want to see this happen, Munchkin. I already know I did it accidentally. I messed it up. And that's it. I've told you all you needed to know. Have at it. I mean, oh, you want me to do this? But why? I already know how to do this. Is there any specific ore I have to do this with? Just any ore. Okay. Well, if it's any ore, then I'm actually going to do this because I actually need ingots. So, you're in my way. Do you realize this? Probably not. And you probably don't. Oh, no. Too dark to navigate. Okay. It's gonna go over again, isn't it? Frickin' heck. Okay, I have to basically wait for this thing to be like 0. Otherwise it just goes over every time. I don't think we're gonna get much out of that. Great work. Sure. Oh no, we still got all 5. Okay, cool. Oh, Stella. How I wished all the metalworkers I've met were as gifted as you are. Did you see how that went? You look so small and weak. Yeah, see, I love Stella's facial expressions because I pretty much feel that way. I feel the same way Stella feels with every comment that's made. That's my face. As soon as I hit, you look small and weak. But you danced around the smelter like a veteran forge master. I'm so proud of you. This is a splendid machine, and I'm sure you'll put it to good use. I'll even indulge myself and use it from time to time, if you're okay with that. I am very happy with that. You are more than welcome to pass on any ingots you might make because I hate that machine. Furugawa tours. Oh no. I think since we have that, we might actually be able to do some things now for Holy Tall Boat. No, if it's that tall, it's gonna cover up the Gwen constellation. I don't want to do that. Probably won't have a choice, but I don't want to do that. We don't need those. I want to see... okay, what was I wanting to do actually? Those are irrelevant. Okay, this is Gustav's gallery. Glass? How the nut am I supposed to make glass? Humble abode. I bet you that's probably for what's his face. Gosh darn it. How does one make glass? Okay, focus on that later. A tool wanted what exactly again? The desk. I think it was the desk that he wanted, and I need linen fabric for that. Okay, that's easily enough made. Let's see. Okay, let's go hear that request. Request. Oh, never mind, because they're all sleeping. I'm pretty sure the request is to build a place for Astrid. I said I need to go make linen. Again, love how everyone's sleeping and I'm just like, yeah, it's cool. I'll do things. We're fine just doing things. I think we have more. Glass is normally made from sand heated in a furnace. I know, but we don't have sand in this game. Well, yet, probably. It's probably gonna unlock somewhere down the lines, but thus far we don't have sand. I mean, I can't even get to aluminium yet. If it weren't for the fact that friendly Olga the turtle can grow stuff on her shell, I wouldn't even have the aluminium to make the upgrades I'm trying to make. improve. Yay! Okay, that's done. I can't get the request from friend who is busy sleeping, Astrid. Ooh, what was the getting excited. I assume it would be improve as well to put that other thing in here. Yeah, we need, oh frick, nuggets with the glass. Okay, looks like Summer is going to be sleeping for a while. We can put this in though, but I don't think that's going to help them at all. Well, that's somewhat frustrating, but nothing I can do about that, I suppose. Was there anything else I wanted to do? Oh yeah, check the mail again. A letter from Olga. Oh, have you surfaced, Olga? How did we... R was inventory, right? Weirdly. A brochure. Let's open it. Greetings from Furagawa. Experience the wonders of the great outdoors. You can now take a tour of the city. See the shops, visit our shrine, take in the sights. Available now in Furagawa. But we've been to Furagawa already. Okay. Astrid. It's a letter from Olga to Astrid. Should I not then be giving this to Astrid and not reading it myself? But okay. Astrid, while the two of us caught up on the latest gossip, I forgot to give you something. I found this while flipping the magazines, and it made me think of you. It definitely fits your style and panache. Also, I heard a rumor your husband could be in Iwashima countryside. Ooh, is Giovanni her husband? It might be worth checking it out. I'll keep asking around just in case. Iwashima countryside. What a mouthful. Iwashima countryside. Help. Okay, I'm not even going to be able to go check the map now, which is kind of frustrating. So, before I forget that very long word that my brain is not designed to know, let me have them head off to bed so I can check the map before I forget. Iwashima countryside. Countryside I can get, the rest of it's like nope. Okay, so let me get everyone awake and then check the map. Probably, okay, I can do this though, because they're probably already done. So I want to set a waypoint to her. And then I want to see if I can find Iwashima countryside. Nice, that was convenient. And I think we can reach it. I'm also going to toggle on safety mode so I don't have to deal with all the nonsense. And I want to still show Yaz our little nebula friends before I end stream. A letter, you say? From Olga? This is so nice of her. Olga had news about Giovanni's whereabouts? Iwashima countryside, you say? Oh, okay. We should probably go take a look. And what? An inspiration for our house? For me? How thoughtful! Can't deny it. Olga knows me so well. Yes, indeed. I would be very happy to have such a nice den to live in. And it's always pleasant to know someone is thinking about you. I mean, you could have thought about this yourself, of course. But don't worry. I know you're very busy, Munchkin. Being the Spiritfarer and all. It's okay. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. It's okay. I won't begrudge you. And I know you. You'll build this nice cabin aboard as soon as you can. You're so resourceful after all. Thanks a lot, Stella. I can't wait. Well, what do you need for your place? Because I definitely can't build Gustav's place. I can actually build Astrid's bungalow, which would be great, so that at least... Whoa, that's huge. At least... Well, it... Oh. Poop. I was hoping it would fit there. Man! That's... annoying. Why? Why? Well, it's going there then. Can we build... Oh no, I don't think I've got the orchard yet. Nah, don't think I got the orchard. Do I? I do, don't I? I do. I need nebula thread and oak planks, which apparently I have none of. Do you mind just waiting for... Actually, maybe I should go talk to him because we're probably going to be by Olga soon. Yes? I'm not feeling so hot right now. Oh no, everyone's getting sick. What's happening? I've got a lot on my mind. I keep thinking about my friend, Zazie. Did you ever meet her? We used to organize rallies when we were younger. This picture of her and me is the only picture I have in my wallet. I've had it for over 40 years. Damn. Your Aunt Viv would murder me if she knew I didn't at least have one picture of our kids. And she adored Zaz. Everyone did. Maybe we should hang it in my house. It won't get rid of the folds, but at least I won't get water all over it. Okay. I actually just thought, I wonder, as a random thought that's probably me wasting my brain cells. Can we put in... Oh. Oh? Do we have to throw empty bottles in here to make glass? Sure, let's give it a try. Whatever. What's the worst that can happen? Okay, apparently I don't need to add more stuff in there. Oh my word, look how small the freaking frame is for... Oh my word. It's such a small window. It's gonna go over every time. That's annoying. Okay, that window is super small. Well, there we go. That's how we make glass, apparently. Making glass is gonna be an absolute nightmare. Who's calling me? My friend up here. Stella! You've got to be kidding me. I think we went right past Olga, which is not what I wanted. This house is just fantastic. You know, I love simple things. Simple things that make me feel good and warm inside. What can I say? I just don't like when it's too complicated or luxurious. I just don't. That's who I am. I've always been like that, as far as I remember. When I was young, many of my friends were pretty rich and famous. You know, artists, philosophers, sports athletes. I've always attracted the finest people. What can I say? But I didn't mean a thing back then, and it didn't mean a thing back then, and still doesn't up to this day. That's probably why I ended up marrying Giovanni. He was so simple, yet so elegant. So genuine, but also fun and unpretentious. I feel like this has got to be like an artist type, because Giovanni just sounds like an artist type name. And he didn't have a dime to his name. Oh yeah, starving artist. Still doesn't, I guess. Okay, I've got to admit, I think I miss him. I know I shouldn't. I know he's worthless riffraff. I know he probably doesn't get... Oh god, I did put the warning in, I'm sorry. I know he probably doesn't give a shit about me now. But I just can't forget about him. Hey Majka, do you think you could check the mail? Maybe Olga has written to us about him. As she said she would. I would be so grateful if you did. I think we already did this. Thanks a lot, Stella. I won't forget this. I'm pretty sure we've passed that point. Okay, so this is, okay, her home is like, Astrid's home is like already furnished. Second floor up here. Jeez, Astrid's place is like double story balcony. Jeez Louise. Astrid got a freaking fancy place compared to the rest of them. I feel like someone called me, but I don't know who. Yes, friend? The lack of food on the vessel is quite depressing. You're not even that hungry. What if I just gave them, like, general food? Give you fruit. Thank you, Skipper. This meal is nourishing. Freaking Ethel. Just standing there, thumbs up in the background. Do you want food? Probably. I'll head for the boat in a sec. I just wanna... We definitely went right past Olga, which is unfortunate. Pork chops! Those are pork chops! This is amazing. Amazingly good. I can't believe it. This is my favorite dish. Thank you, Captain. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I forgot how excited he got over these freaking pork chops. That was amazing. Let me just check on Alice. Make sure Alice has some food. Oh my word. That was amazing. Lobster for you. Okay. I know. Atul's pretty amazing. Oh man. Atul's freaking hilarious. I'm gonna be so sad when we have to let Atul go. He is probably like the happiest character on this boat. I'm gonna be so sad when we have to let Atul go. We're here. Let's see if he's around. Oh man, Atul's amazing. Mushrooms, thank you. My mushrooms, gimme, thank you. Look at the trees. Yes, we're gonna chop down trees with the help of our little friend, destroying the planet and things. Sorry, planet. Fortunately, this is the afterlife, and the tree will grow back. It's fine. Can't have that one. Okay. Olga said in her letter that Giovanni could have been around. Knowing him as I do, I have my doubts. He wouldn't linger in a place like this, but who knows? Maybe if you ask around, we might find a clue or two. I'll leave you to it. I don't want to go too far. The humidity here is killing me. Go, go. I trust you will find interesting stuff. Okay. Oh gosh, these were the guys that wanted to spit on people's heads. I'm not talking to you two. You two are gross. We can chop the tree down. That way we can build up some resources while we're running around doing things. Move out the way of the falling tree. Flashing lights. I did put the warning up at the beginning of this thing. Ooh, harvest lots of stuff. Jeez. There's actually lots of stuff to harvest on this island, which I didn't realize. More flashing lights. Kind of still hate this mechanic, not gonna lie. There you go. Oops. That was my bad. Oh. Okay, flashing lights. Oh man, the only people I can ask are the two guys who want to spit on people. Man. Well, guess I'm asking them then. Hi Ollie, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream.
Oh.
Who? I don't remember his name. That knight didn't call for names, if you know what I mean. I do remember his legs though. Oh, brother. Wait. He has a wife? He didn't say anything about it. He did say that he was going to Furugawa. Well, if you ever meet up with him, tell him that Eileen misses him. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Why do they want to spit on people? I don't know why they want to spit on people. When we came here last time, they were just having a whole discussion about spitting on people. Enjoy the 3-day weekend. Yeah, we've also got a 3-day weekend. It's pretty great. That's why I'm streaming tonight, because I don't have to be at work tomorrow. He was here, you say? And he met someone? No. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. Okay, maybe I do. But just a tiny bit. Only where he went. Furugawa, you say? I think I know where that is. I've heard it's a lovely place. Well, at least that's what the brochures said. I've always loved these colourful flyers. They make you travel without leaving your seat. Alright, Munchkin, let's check it out. First, we are gonna go to my little nebula friends. The trees have been cut down, Atul. I'm sorry. Ah! Whoops. He loves spitting on people. Only if they consent. Oh no, this is where the chat goes nuts. This is where things start devolving. Where was it going? Oh yeah, nebula fibers. Because I think the nebula got... Yeah, nebula's right here. Could we... There you go. Nebular fibers. If they consent. Oh gosh. Kitty one. Why did you say that? Oh shoot. Ooh, loot. Wait, wait. Loot. Oop. Ow. Okay, we may continue. He's just hyper. I feel like Ollie's like permanent state would be slightly like hyper. I mean, he seems quite lively in his streams. Let's say hi to that giant frog. Oh, Atul! Here you go. You may say hi to Atul. This is Atul. Atul! Atul! Please, wait. Ollie would like to say hi to you, Atul. Hold on, we will get him when he stands still. Freaking heck. He will stand still. Oh, he's going to bed. That's what's happening. There you go. You should stand still for 2 minutes if you'd like to say hi. He's not hanging around, is he? No. But there you go. You can now say hi to him. He's now standing still. This is Atul. He was our uncle before he died, apparently. And before we became the Spiritfarer. So, Ollie, a very... Oh, jeez. Flashing lights. Again. Warning. The very short rundown of what this game is I'm assuming you haven't heard of it. Sick of you. The game's name is Spiritfarer, and what this game is we are the Spiritfarer, this little character running around. All these friends on our boat. Oh look, Alice actually came out for a change. I will start the mini game in a sec. All of these little friends on our boat are actually spirits of people that have died, and we as the Spiritfarer have to help them resolve whatever issues they have that are keeping them from actually moving on. So we do seemingly random quests in order to help them to move on. We've already let one spirit go so far, but it's literally only been one. Alice! Oh, you're tired, aren't you? Of course. So many children are bound to leave you exhausted. Does mythological animals count? If it's mythological animals, I'm going to say a phoenix. If we're talking real animals, you know I'm going to say a llama. Then again, I don't think you were present for the conversation, but llama. On the Discord. We had this conversation on the Discord. Is that a prawn? You'll see now. It's actually a worm. I think it's a worm. Beetle worm? I think it's a worm. Of course, so many children are bound to leave you exhausted. You know, like silkworms? I think it's supposed to be like a silkworm, but like an afterlife silkworm. Maybe we could play with them a bit. Let you rest? What do you think, Stella? Sure. Wonderful. Oh, we'll have so much fun. I used to play this game with my grandchildren all of the time. Just catch them and bring them back to their mommy. That's a good question, Ollie. What would you be? Regular and mythological, if you do mythological. Not everyone's like mythological kinds of people. Really wish you could get multiples. Yeah. If anyone hates bugs right now, I'm sorry. I actually think this one's really cute. that one's busy running around like a crazy little creature. I think this is the last one. This is also like the chillest mini game. Oh wait, no, there's another one all the way up there. Good grief. Is that the last? Yes. Off into the water. Arctic fox or nine-tailed fox. Either way, yours is a fox. Which one do you need to think about, Yaz? Like real life or mythical or both? I'm guessing Ollie also doesn't know his because he hasn't responded either. Ooh, basilisk. Are you a Harry Potter fan, Ollie? If you are, I approve. Harry Potter is pretty amazing. Iwashima, we need to go for Ogawa. Also, probably should go here again. I approve. Harry Potter is pretty epic. I think we had this discussion as well, Yaz and I, about Harry Potter. Reading the books, watching the movies. You have a wizard's chest? That's epic. Can we even get that here? I don't think I've seen it here anyway. Maybe if you got like specialty shop around here somewhere, you might find it. Freaking, no joke, South Africa sucks for like getting novelty things like that. Yeah, no. South Africa freaking sucks for these kinds of things. Honestly. And getting things imported here is such a pain. That's a really nice gift to get from your girlfriend. You better thank Abby. She's a great girlfriend for getting you something like that. What was I doing? Let's go there. I actually meant to set a waypoint, not a travel thing, but that's fine. And expensive. Yeah, that's why I say it sucks, because it's super expensive. Has one for... Yeah, I was gonna say, that doesn't make sense. Unless it's a bidding thing. The question is, Dragon, is like, do you have to import from Raru? Because I've never ordered from them. Because if it's import, then 1,000 rand's not that bad for it. But then you start looking at like import duties and nightmare. Some kind of water animal. Yes, are you into Pokemon? Eel. Oh no! No, no one should ever say eel. 15-20 working days, I assume. Yes, yeah, no, then it's definitely import, because that's like loot as well. Although loot's shipping fees aren't that bad, so maybe, maybe not. I feel like I'm breaking my game because it doesn't stay like... I think I've broken the game. I'm just gonna have to go to bed. Let's do the same thing I did yesterday. I'd be a siren and I'd drag you under the river. Are sirens animals though? Because sirens are like evil mermaids. Yeah, sirens are awesome, but I don't know if they would classify as animals. Gyarados. If you want to be an underwater dragon, yes, you'd be an underwater dragon. Which is literally a Gyarados, actually. Why'd you send it back, dragon? I would assume probably because it didn't work. For the monster class, if not creature. They are mythical creatures, but I don't know if they're mythical animals. Abby would be a panda. Of course Dragon approves. He's like, yes, a fellow dragon. What a ragtag bunch this would be. Fox, I feel like you and I are on the outs here because it's basically various scaled creatures and then you and me. Depends which monster man you're reading, I guess. True. True, true. Oh yeah, this is the first time I've been here. I like getting some sun here. It's peaceful. Sometimes it isn't. Especially when people love to jump on this umbrella. They jump up and down, up and down. They love to bounce on the thing. Drives me out of my skin. Nothing else I can do but complain, I suppose. Anyone else feeling like bouncing on it just to piss off? Loads in Percy Jackson. Loads in Percy Jackson? What's... Are we talking about dragons? What are we talking about? Sorry, I had to. I think I've only like watched 2 of the Percy Jackson movies and I still want to read the books, but I haven't read the books yet. What are you doing? You're ruining this very pleasant day. Stop that bouncing right this instant. You just can't come here and bounce like some kind of overexcited youth. You're stressing me out. You need to calm down. Here's some free advice. You'll never be able to get up there. I've seen people with better legs than you try. I know I have terrible legs, but that's just rude. Fine. If you really want to, you'll need 2 things. First up, a good attitude. Clearly, that's why you can't get up there. That just applies to life in general. Everything is in the attitude. Then you need to visualize bouncing higher. General, I've never seen them ready to get shouted at by Yaz. There's only 2 movies anyway, loads of books. Love Percy. I was a big Percy Jackson child. I've started the Lightning Thief TV series coming out soon on Disney. A Percy Jackson TV series? What's Lightning Thief, Ollie? Is it a game? Is it a series? I've never heard of it. I could have sworn there was more Percy Jackson movies than just 2. I don't know why. Or, I don't know, learn a new skill. I'm sure you'll figure something out. You'll learn how to bounce someday. I just know that you can't get up there without a combination of things. A calm and cool attitude and more leg power. Now stop it. I'm just a simple person who doesn't like it when people jump on my umbrella. I mean, is it your umbrella? This seems to be pretty much a general space for anyone to come to. Okay, so much like the other lighthouse space, I can't do diddly-daddly squat here. Unfortunate. Oh, all you've got is meat and cherries that we can plant in an orchard, which I still can't build, so not helpful. Lettuce seeds, tea seeds, linen seeds, we can get all of those. Okay, bye friend. I'm gonna go to Furugawa now. First Percy Jackson book, I think. Oh, Lightning Thief's the first Percy Jackson book. Yeah, I bounced on it, yes. Of course I bounced on it. I'm gonna give you so much attitude about bouncing on an umbrella. I'm gonna bounce on the freaking umbrella just to piss you off. At least in game. Like, real life me wouldn't do it because I hate conflict, but in a game, I'm bouncing on it 100%. Ooh, more things. Resutenu Meadows. Obviously, I can't really pronounce these things, so if anyone can pronounce them and actually know how they're pronounced, then by all means. But yeah, Garuna Fields. Where did I say we needed to go? Furugawa, that's where we needed to go. I'm going to toggle on safety mode so we don't have to deal with all the running around people things. And we have a thing there. Yeah. Love going bouncing. Okay, we can't really do... Wait, can we... We need a glass to build this thing. I would like to get Summer awake. That would be grand. Iron ingots. Okay, let's go get some iron ingots so we can get Summer out of bed. That would be really nice. Copper ore, iron ore. Oh my gosh, I don't have much iron ore left, do I? Oh well, now we have none left. Do I need to put stuff in? No? Okay. I mean, at least this is the one I'm most used to, so hopefully you won't mess it up. Kinda sucks that you only get 5 out every time. This is such a annoying task. It's gonna be great when Astrid starts giving us the ingots and I don't have to keep making ingots. Oh man, the ingots are a real pain. Like the others are quick, like doing the fibers and the linen is quick. The woodwork is kind of annoying, but it still goes, oh jeez, it still goes fairly quickly. But this, Ollie, I hope you don't have like light sensitive epilepsy or anything. I put up a warning at the beginning of the stream. Oh, I think we ran out of things. I put up a warning at the beginning of the stream, but this game has a tendency to do these weird light flashing moments. Why you can't read the word ingot? I mean, we all have words. It's okay. I have to think very hard, and I've literally thought the word out like 3 times in my head before I'm saying this. I have to think very hard about the word orchid, like the flower and orchid, because if I say it like just if I say it offhand, it always comes out as me saying awkward instead of orchid every time. Would you stop banging on her house, please? Let me go build her that. And I'll probably need to feed sheepies before they eat our crops. Improve. Yes. Okay, that should at least get her out of bed, which would be really nice. Struggle to read quickly. That's okay. I also don't read super fast. I write even slower than I read. I am the slowest person to write a single sentence. It is ridiculous. I was so actually the best part about about COVID for me. Funny dragon. The best part for COVID for me was when our exams became online and we were writing it like by typing it out on a computer, because that made my life so much easier. I could write so much more information that like typing wise than what I can when I write. The green chat while streaming could get really interesting as anything could come out. That's okay. I've said a couple things on stream where after saying that I've realized maybe that was not the best way to word things. Yeah, what you gonna get? There you go. You can now actually officially meet Summer, Yaz, and Ollie. There's not... Sorry. I love watching these sheep bounce in the background. It's amazing. I love these freaking sheep. I still want to hug them so bad and I hate that I can't. Oh, Stella. I think I might have overslept a bit. Yeah, just a couple days. How long have I been sleeping? What? That much? Hibernating, you say? Well, I guess it was bound to happen. I might have been ignoring what my body was trying to tell me. A bad habit of mine. Thank you, Stella, for taking such good care of me. You are welcome, Summer. Also, aren't you hungry, Summer? You haven't eaten in days. Would you... Excuse? I would like to feed you, please. Are you... Yeah, I would imagine you are starving. You like sweet things, I think. Would you like this? A meal certainly isn't complete without a little dessert. There you go. Enjoy, Summer. I have to go assist Astrid with her cheating husband. What is Summer? A snake? The bald-head snake. Yeah, Summer is the bald-head snake. Stella reminds me of the turtle from Kung Fu Panda. Master Shifu. Nice. I'm so glad to meet other people who enjoy animated movies. You know how hard it is for me, like down here, the number of guys, like I know Dragon watches animated movies, but you know how many guys I've spoken to and they're like, who watches animated movies? That's so childish. And I'm just like, but they're the best movies though. When you're feeling down, nothing beats watching an animated movie. We're here. Let's go down. still look like a lion and not a dog. I'm so confused by why you said woof. They're definitely comfort films. Definitely. Turning Red? I've never even heard of Turning Red. Yeah, Shrek's pretty epic. Also, donkey dragon babies, freaking the cutest things. Okay, glad to see Ollie also hasn't heard of it, so it's not a South African thing, because so many things don't come here. That's funny. Is it his cologne that I can smell? This peculiar mix of musk and nonchalance. He must have been here recently. Quick, Munchkin, let's ask around. Oh, are you gonna help this time? No? You're just gonna stand there? Yeah, that's about right. It's a new Pixar one with the big red panda. How did Donkey tap that dragon? I mean, to be fair, the dragon was stuck, isolated, and chained up for like how many years? Pretty sure after that anything looks good. Plus, Donkey has a good sense of humor. Gotta love a man that can make you laugh. The new Pixar one with the big red panda. I have not at all heard about it at all. Giovanni? That name. Don't say that name. He almost broke up my marriage. Came here a month ago. Big man, thinking he's the boss. Good thing my wife came to her senses. He apparently didn't like the weather. Good riddance. Man, they're just making us run up and up for no reason. I think we did go to the Oval Shrine here. I think we checked last time, but I'm just going to check again. Oh, a visitor. Yep. The visitor is running away from me right now because kind of just want to check the shrine. Yeah, we did. The logistics. The logistics referring to the dragon donkey situation. Such a long run. But if Daffodil he's due, like this cat can run though. Also so can Stella. I'd be frickin' dead. Sorry, Stella. Oh, damn it. Enough is enough. I'm done wasting my time. I won't be looking for that hoodlum anymore. I don't need him to be happy. I don't need to hear his stupid jokes when we're just talking about making people laugh. And incessant yammering. I don't need to be suffocated by his floral cologne, said the person with a flower between its fluff on its head. I don't need to have him constantly showering me with praise. I don't need to lose his... What? Oh. Getting to that time and I can't frickin' read. I don't need to see his flamboyant mane. I don't. Yeah, calm down. Exactly, Stella. Tell her to calm down. Let's go back to the boat, Munchkin. Okay. Let's do that. Oh, he loves cats. Wow. Leap of faith and half. It's scary. Yeah, I would imagine it is scary. I agree. I'm much more of a dog person than a cat person. Okay, we have mail. A letter from Olga. Probably, I keep forgetting tab is not inventory in this game. I hate it. That is not what I meant to press. I meant to read it. Thank you. Astrid, I really feel like we should not be reading this. Astrid should be reading this, but alas, game mechanics. Big news! You'll be glad to know that my resources have finally panned out. Oh, resources. What did I say? Getting to the time of night where I can no longer read. That could be because my short stream is already an hour and 44 minutes long. You'll be glad to know that my sources have finally panned out. I heard my sister Marsha might know something about your husband's whereabouts. You should go and drop in on her, Olga. Well, I first need to drop in on Olga, to be fair. Also, message in a bottle. Map location. Ooh. Treasure map. -58, -52. Interesting. Also, open glim bottles. Oh. Okay, I think Astrid is going to bed. Do you need food, little sheepy? Oh. Well, Astrid needs food, apparently. Astrid, what food do you like? Because I don't know what to give you. Have we found out what she likes yet? Nope. No idea what they like and don't like. I should try coffee next. You're sleeping, but you need food. And sheepy that I tried to feed earlier, you need food. Still want to hug you so bad. So upset that I can't. Shoop. I think, yes, this one, like, one will be, like, huh? Nice. Look at this. Apparently, Daffodil decided he likes the sheep pen. I think this will be Shoop. The one in the little sheep pen can be Shoop. We need a second name for this little guy. Or girl. There's no gender specified. And sure, more leaks. Just ridiculous number of leaks. Ship. How would you pronounce that second one though? Oh shoot. That's not what I meant to do. Cause like, see, if I'm reading like the UUP, I would like still read it as like shoop. So, you know, it becomes like shoop and sheep, but just like with different spelling. Should I? What am I wanting to do? I don't even know what I'm wanting to do. What do I need for that gallery for Gustav? I need more nebula threads, annoying, and oak planks so I can do the orchard. And I need marble, which I don't have, which I planted on Olga's back. A whole bunch of cotton thread, which I don't have, apparently. And oak planks. Shoop and boop. Lamb chop. You need to get a sheep and call it chop. Oh my gosh. Everyone's talking about chops. I don't actually like chops. Like, I don't like eating lamb at all. I like shoop and boop though. Not a fan of shops. Was that meant to be shops? Chops, not shops. I was gonna say, I mean, I agree with either statement because I don't like going to a shop anyway. But like, I was about to say, can't really deal with meat. Mutton is better than lamb. I don't like meat as a whole. I mean, you guys know this, Fox and Dragon. You guys know this. Oh yeah, Ollie wasn't in the stream at the time, I don't think. Ollie, Fox and Dragon are my IRL friends. They're pretty much my Ollie. So that's why I say they know I can't stand meat, because they're like my IRL friends, so they know my very particular and peculiar eating habits and preferences, which are vast. Yeah, I'm not a fan of like any meat really. Like eating meat, obviously, is what I mean. Yeah, this is gonna be a long freaking way back to her, but I want to set it to go to her in safe mode, because I don't... Wait, are you telling me I can't go there in safe mode? No! That is annoying! Okay, well, we'll then go to Albert in safe mode, and then just from there to her. Give her a potato though and just stand back. Fair. Fair. I'm never gonna live that one down, am I? I'll eat the meat, you can have our potatoes. That works. Yeah, I also like veggies. Much more of a vegetable fan. Especially potatoes. Potatoes are the best. I'm seeing visions of past meals I've had. It can't be a good sign. I'm sorry, all of you are so demanding. Can none of you take care of yourselves? Really? No one? Why are you so sad? What is wrong? Oh jeez, flashing lights. What is wrong? Needs a home. I'm working on your home. Have a hugging state. I'm working on it, okay? Oh jeez, what was that? Doing the moonwalk. Nice. What is happening, Stella? Oh no. It was a summer on the ladder moment all over again. I have no idea what just happened. This needs to be prepared correctly. Yeah, like, some people like veggies that are like cooked, like soft and dead, which I actually really don't like. I prefer my jeez, that poor sheep is just like ugh. I prefer my veggies to have like still a bit of a crunch to it. But like that's a personal preference. I'm the same with pasta. I prefer pasta that's al dente. That's why I don't like spaghetti, because you can't really do spaghetti al dente. If I was woken up to be shade, I'd be fuming. I somehow feel like Yaz is gonna hold on to that information and be like, should we test this? How do you feel about— oh shoot, you are the one who doesn't like stimulants. I'm sorry, I am sorry. I am sorry. Why are you crying, Yaz? What's wrong? The cry laughing face? They're so small on my screen. I think that's cry laughing face. We are shaving you. I feel like Yaz is gonna hold on to that information. One day payback will be shaved. You're never staying. Oh no, we started something. We started something, definitely. Do you need food? Atul, stand still, please. I want to feed you. Cool. You liked berries as well. What can I give you, Atul? Jeez, who's stomping around on the boat? Stomp, stomp, stomp. Time to go bald. Had a hankering for this. Oh. Do you need food? You normally eat less than everyone else. True to snakes. Perfect. Very helpful. Again, what's wrong? Stella, I wanted the dreams, Stella. They're back. Oh, do we need to go visit your dragon friend? So much stronger than I ever thought they could be. These visions, I see them now even as I am awake. Oh my gosh, my voice is leaving me again. You don't shave with scissors. I mean, they're shears. But fair, you don't shave with those either. Well, that's the closest thing I have. Any sharp blade will do. Oh gosh. The reefs have turned into wafts of ethyl-scented smoke. Jeez, what the heck? And the rotten fruit formed into the eye of the dragon? Vitreous and sickly, and a coil of arduous rust. Grief. Another dragon has woken. He scares me, but suffering cannot be allowed. You would agree, I'm certain. Let's go help it, shall we? I am now very— oh jeez. I am now really curious about what this other dragon looks like. How hairy are you that I need shears? What? Oh my gosh. Oh jeez. I like the sounds the characters make a lot. Yeah. I actually appreciate the fact that they, like, normally I like games that have voiceover, but I actually like the fact that this game doesn't do voiceover. No, you can't die the game. I mean, technically you're already dead, so... Yeah, yes, it's also you're already dead. I've heard we received another letter from Olga. Marsha, you say? She's her sister, and she might know something about Giovanni's location. Huh, okay. Good. Let's go talk to her then. She is, how to put it, special. Me and her, let's say we've never been friends. And Stella, thanks for playing messenger. You're wonderful. Trinidad. See, Ollie, I stay away from games that create stress and anxiety. Although, I'm going to play games that induce stress and anxiety once Facecam is eventually working. But for now, I stay away from stress-inducing games. I found something you might like, perhaps. Here's a gift from my collection. I hope you appreciate the value of such oddities. Ooh, fancy bars. Among Us. Okay, I was gonna say Among Us isn't that stressful, but when you are the imposter, it's actually surprisingly stressful. Ollie runs towards stress and anxiety. To be fair, Ollie's stress and anxiety makes for very good streaming content. I'm down to play Among Us anytime, Ollie. I don't have enough people to play Among Us here. We'll do Among Us into a Discord voice chat. I'm very much down for that. We just need to get our timing right, because as I've said before, me and the whole, what's it, time zone things, like I know we're not that far apart, but my brain just doesn't comprehend time zones. I just jump too easily. But I'm down anytime. I'll happily play Among Us with you guys. I've tried playing Among Us like on like general, and it was horrible. I haven't played Among Us in ages because it's just horrible on general. That's gonna give us oh, I thought we made the crabs. Didn't we cook the crabs? I thought I cooked the crabs. Apparently I didn't cook the crabs. Interesting. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here, Ollie. Yeah, an hour ahead. That's to say, like, my brain knows, like, the general, okay, I'm only an hour ahead, and then I have to do the actual math, and my brain just goes, nah, that's not happening. I don't know why, it just, my brain just can't seem to think of figuring out how to do these things. I mean, at least these crabs are a whole lot smaller in this game than what they are in what's it? Elden Ring. Why am I here? Oh, wait. I'm dumb. My auto thing just took over. It was like, oh, you're at place, get off boat. Crabs in Elden Ring are massive. Yeah, I saw Yaz playing with the crabs. And I saw Yaz getting eaten by the crabs. Oh man, I can't wait to get that speed increase on this boat. This boat moves so slow. When I was healed, I didn't want to go back to my old life. To the ways of poison and hatred. Okay, now it makes sense that you're a snake. Rose had reminded me of my youthful love. Unintentionally, she had unveiled my eyes. I sold everything I owned, took every dirty penny I had ever earned. I bought a plot of remote land and started anew. I listened to the hidden songs of nature. When you listen, Stella, really listen, the plants tell you all sorts of things. What they like, what they need, who they love. Some called it biodynamic farming. I call it the listening to the universal chant. I carved this little nest in the middle of the woods. And when finally it responded, when the flowers and the trees and the birds started flourishing, stronger than they ever could with a touch of poison, on the day of the solstice when the hill was emerald green, well, that's when I asked her to marry me. Crabs would ruin me sometimes, but I usually murdered him. The snake noise is good. It goes meow meow. Yeah. You and your don't forget. Mine now. I don't like this harvest mechanism because it's really kind of annoying actually. But that's okay. The turtle from Finding Nemo! Fair enough actually. I never thought about that. The turtle from Finding Nemo, that's great. I love this turtle. This turtle is beautiful though. As I said to Yaz earlier, like the art style of this game is just gorgeous. It's the first game I've played that has this kind of art style. And it's actually gotten me hooked on it so much that I've got a bunch of games that I now want to play that have a similar art style. Because I just really like the art style of this game. Hold on, I'm gonna try to change this one, actually, to... Oh, this is actually the one I have the least of. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well, that one then. Is this turtle on drugs too? Maybe. See you later then. Bye, Olga. Expert knowledge. Jeez, Olga going underwater is like intense. I know. The turtle noise is really good. Where to go from here? I'm not actually sure. Whoops. Okay, so the picture frame you need to do, give it to, okay, I still can't do the fried chicken. Don't have any outfits to change into. We need to find Marsha, build a gallery, and meet with the aluminium dragon. Ooh, oh shoot. What did I tell you about me freaking opening this freaking menu? Where's an aluminium dragon, I wonder? Shout if you guys see anything weird on the... Oh, that's just a quartz dragon. Ew, what is this? Ew. Fire glow seeds. Okay, well I guess now I know how we get that fire stuff. Guessing that's our aluminium dragon. And that must be Marsha. Interesting. Doggo is rolling around on the bed being super happy. I can hear her from here. To knowledge, the turtle's noise. Ollie weird, does that count? What? What are you talking about, Yaz? Ollie weird, does that count? I gotta decide, do I want to go to the dragon or do I want to go to Marsha? And I suppose I could do both, but I'm just thinking of doing my thumbnail for YouTube and that's a lot of new stuff. It's like an insane amount of things to put it together. Dragons! You said chat if you see something weird. Poor Ollie. Okay, we're going to the dragon. It's been decided. Unanimous decision. Unanimous vote for the dragon, it seems. We are going to the dragon. That is going to be a long trip. I would toggle safety mode, but then I can't go to the dragon. So we're going to be interrupted a lot. But that's alright. If you're wondering what safety mode is, it just means it doesn't ask me to do all the the mini games in between. And normally I don't mind doing the mini games, but I was doing the mini games a Dragon in Drag. That could be interesting. I mean, why the heck not? I did that lightning one. I did it yesterday and my hand just screamed at me for my stupidity, so I'm kind of skeptical of doing the mini games too much at the moment. A fabulous dragon. I mean, Ollie, Abby draws. Maybe you should ask Abby to draw us a dragon in drag. That would be amazing. I thought your character peed. Nope. Apparently in the afterlife, you do not need to use a bathroom. You only need to eat. You don't drink anything, neither do you need to use a toilet, but you do need food. Be creep style and go see how this one sleeps. To me it's just amazing, like their home's like fully furnished. That's awesome. I can't wait to see that. I'm super amped to see that. It's going to be a 5-minute craft wonder. Great. I'm super excited to see it. Right, we can't go anywhere because obviously standing still. I don't think I have any more bottles that I can make some more glass, because I think I need more glass. Oh man, the glass. I think I need more glass to be able to... Oh, we have bottles. We have lots of bottles. So I think I need more glass to do the gallery. Don't go over. Crap. Willy hit. Sorry, that was rude. What the heck? I have to join Discord. Oh my gosh. I'm into 5. What happened? Oh, I can't add more. That's silly. That's okay. This is such a tiny freaking gap. Oh my goodness. It's gonna go to red zone again. I hate this. I hate this, like, it's just such a small window. You can't do much with it. Yeah, I'm gonna do... Oops, what did I do? No, don't tell me that oh, I had nothing in there, right? Please tell me I had nothing in there. I had nothing in there. Great. I'm gonna do this one more time and hope that's enough for me to do the, do that gallery thing. Sorry for clearing my throat. My voice is like legitimately like, you've done enough talking. Me who normally... Oh my god, did I mess it up? I botched it, didn't I? I botched it! No! Darn it. That's annoying. Someone's unhappy about something. For some reason. Probably hungry. Like, my voice isn't used to being used this often, and it's just like, I think you've done more than enough talking over the last 24 to 48 hours. What's good, yes? I'm assuming not Ollie's response to you. Oh shoot, food, right. At least my game hasn't randomly broken again. Nope. Shoot. Wait till I start doing the anxiety-inducing games. Then you're really gonna see my voice be gone. Just me freaking yelling 24/7. Wait, what's this? Oh, the tea leaves. Right. I'm being stared at by a dog who's trying to understand why am I still awake again. She's like, it's nighttime, you're supposed to be sleeping. What did I want to do? Oh yes, I wanted to make the crab. Crab. No, game, stop breaking. Why do you keep doing this? Yes. Kiss the dog. Don't worry, she'll get a good night kissy when I take her to bed with her bedtime cookies. She has been sleeping since like 9:30, 10 o'clock already. She just woke up now, getting some water and things. Oh shoot, I need to wake up the people on the boat. Half the time I'm worried everyone's gonna hear her snoring through the microphone because she's so loud when she snores. Okay, we are on a very long boat trip. This boat trip's gonna take forever. Do the water. I get a bedtime cookie before we shave him tomorrow. Are you hungry at all yet? You are, but you are also playing music to the plants, so... Bolting the door. I did not mean to sit down. Can we... There we go. Okay, we still haven't discovered anything about what Birdie likes and doesn't like. Gustav, what do you like? And I want to build an orchard still too. I'll scale the wall. Good grief. I think it would be easier to just wait it out, yes. Wait till he forgets this conversation even happened and then catch him by surprise. Put grease on the walls. Oh my. Oh gosh. He's still. Oh well. Great, there we go. Just trying to get everybody fed, seeing as how I've been doing a terrible job getting through the ceiling. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. It's taking things to a whole new level. I'm sorry, I can't accept this. Okay, well now we know what you don't like. This is way too fancy for me. Fine dining is a concept I can't get behind. You'll have to deal with it. Okay, well at least now I know what you don't like. That's an improvement. That's more than what I had. Okay, so there's two things you dislike. I have no idea what you do like though, which is unfortunate. I'll just give you some berries next time and see what you do with that. Give you some raw freaking pork chops. You can't grease everything. It's dragon in dragon. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see what I got now. Oh gosh. What did I get now? Ooh, what is this? Oh yeah, the lighter, the books, and a key. Key for Mount Toyota. Oh, the house. Berg, Stella's cabin. Actually just trying to see what food I just made. Oh gosh. Heat treated crab. Also fine dining. Oh gosh. A lightning storm. I don't want to do the lightning storm right now. Thank you. for asking. I'm also glad that so far OBS has behaved itself and I have not, or not OBS, but the internet, and my stream hasn't decided to cut out again. If it does cut out now, then I'm calling it for the night, because probably gonna call it after we meet the dragon anyway. I have to go hunt down Mother's Day gift tomorrow for my grandmother, so I need to be in the shops early. I hate shopping in crowded shops, so early I can get there the better. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Thank you. They look so much cuter bouncing around when they're all floofy. Thank you for your contribution, Shoop. Poop over here has already provided theirs. Alice, man, I keep forgetting about Alice. Oh. Yes, I do, but I really wish that you would come outside so I can remember that you exist. It would really be helpful. Okay, we're more than halfway through to the dragon, so that's great. Just realized I never actually looked at this masthead that we got. This is an ugly masthead. There's a snake on there. Oh, cheese nuggets. Right. It's breaking through the ice. If only the Titanic had this on it. Trying to see if there's like anything else about this masthead other than the snake, and I don't think there is. Yeah, Titanic. Ooh, ice fishing. Actually, realized, do some fishing whilst I'm in ice region. You get bombed. No, that's breaking through the ice. Believe it or not. I imagine it's gonna sound worse. Oh, Glim bottle. No message in a bottle. I imagine it's gonna sound worse. Also need to remember about that map that we got and the coordinates for that map. I imagine it's gonna sound worse. There's another section that I have to still get through, which I think has like a different kind of thing to get through. It's not ice. I think it's like a rocks or something. Probably gonna sound even worse. Char. So much fishing in this game. I want to unlock more recipes and I don't know how. I really wanted that Easter outfit, but I think I'm not going to be able to get it. So I literally only play this game to stream by, so I'm only going to play it again now on Friday. No, Saturday. Next Saturday. I don't think... Ooh, we're coming up to dragon. Oh no. Okay, this dragon does seem scary. The other dragon was not this big. Where's Summer? Oh, there we go. Sheepy, go hide. Oh wow, this poor Summer's freaking out. I'm just waiting for my phone to charge and I'll upload the masterpiece to Discord. Okay. Oh, glory be. Same. I love this game. I really do. Something smells different. Smells different. Don't you think? Oh, as I thought. Just help it, Stella. I'm sorry, you guys. This looks very painful when I have to slam this thing on the head, and I feel bad for it every time. Don't judge me. Okay, where's your back? Oh, freaking heck! How do I get on your back? Oh, jeez, how do I get on your back? Oh, well, that does not help me. Oh gosh, I cannot get onto this guy's back. at all. Oh my gosh, this is creepy. Ugh, I do not like this. Oh, bleh. Yeah, the dragon's underwater. Painted on the 8-foot dragon. Like, I wish you could see the other dragon. This one is not going very well, and I don't know how to get onto its back. It's normally much better, like with the other one, then you could see what it's gonna be like. Oh, come on. But, yeah, this one is not going very much as intended. I can't get onto this dragon's freaking back. I can't jump onto its back. And it takes so long to swim from like one side to the other. That's the tail. Pumped it out of nowhere. Dragon is me. What's its name? I don't think this dragon has a name. We are welcome to name the dragon. Okay, well now I'm on your back, but oh jeez. Well, that doesn't help me if that's gonna happen. Oh, come on, man. This is not going very well. I'm clearly missing something here. Wait to go back up, then on the second loop. Call the dragon Mona. You get on the hump and wait till it gets bigger. That's what I was trying to do, and then it throws you off like that. What do you mean, Dragon Princess? I'm reading yours. Wait. You have to time it correctly. It goes up and down. Wait to go back up, then just on the second loop. I guess you mean jump. On the hump and wait till it gets higher. Okay, go down. Oh my gosh. This is horrible. Mona, stop being mean. We were like all vibing and then Mona was like, nah. There we go. Oh my gosh, now I'm gonna end up falling off this dragon at some point. No! So close. Okay, now at least I know I've got an idea here. Now I just have to do that again somehow. And I'm not entirely sure what I did in the first place. Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, jump. Right. Finally. Okay. No. Why? Why am I so dumb? Why? Mona doesn't wiggle. Okay, I'm not gonna be coming to this freaking dragon very often. I think I prefer this dragon's much nicer friend. Ugh, okay. Really need to get like the timing perfect on this thing or you just miss your chance. Oh shoot. Could you just jump, please? Thank you. Whoa! Whoa! Hi? No! That was just rude. That was really just rude. Moaning water. She wiggles because you honk her hard. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is... Okay, where's your weird little... whatever that is that's going on? Lower yourself, please. No! Gosh darn it. Yeah, really is. You swim so freaking slow as well. It takes forever to get to the other side of this dragon. No, no. Gosh darn it. Okay, we'll get there. This will eventually come to an end for all of our suffering. Everyone watching me having to freaking do this. Okay, just put your weird little snaky sliver thing down, thank you. Right. Hallelujah. Don't you friggin' dare. Now what? Oh, hi. You kind of deserve that one. Maybe give Mona a kiss. Like, I feel really bad hitting them in the head, but in this particular instance, I kind of really just enjoyed giving it a good whomp on the head. How the banana am I supposed to reach you up there? Oh. Could you, lend an assist? Oh, good grief with gravy. Can't get up there. Okay. Bring all your things back, please. Thank you. That was easier than the first time. Dragon and Drag is on Discord. I'll have a look at it just now, guys. I just wanna finish beating up this poor dragon. Oh no. Okay, where is the starting point for this one? This is like a whole logistical thing. What the actual heck? Nope, can't get up there. Not that one. Okay, this one looks like it's coming down a bit. This even higher. Guys, where do I get up on you now? Okay. I'm trying to see where to climb up on here. Can you get up there? Perfect. Whoa. Now your head. Am I right? Where is your head? Okay, that should be the last one. Hallelujah. Okay, where's the phone to check Discord? Good grief. There we go. Dragon is much less angry now. And there we go. I'm just checking Discord, everybody. Give me like 2 seconds to navigate my phone. Me, who 9 times out of 10 just loses it. That's amazing. I love it. Osmo, my bad. Dragon and Fox, I will send you guys the Dragon in Drag on WhatsApp just now. Actually, let me send it to you guys. If you guys wanna comment on it, then you guys can comment. Hold on. Let me send it to you guys. Let me find you guys. Oh no, it's gonna take. Okay, hold on. I need to actually save it. And me, who doesn't freaking use my phone, needs to learn to use it more often. There we go. I am going to send it to Fox. If you will just. There we go. I have sent it to Fox. Fox can show it to Dragon. I need some time. Sorry. Bye, Dragon. Bye, Mona. You're kind of an asshole. Just so you know. In the Discord, everyone's welcome. Fox, do you even have Discord? I don't think... Do you have Discord? That's great. I know Dragon has Discord. I've literally, I wouldn't know. We never talk on Discord. Okay, we've done that, I think. Atol's house with a picture frame. I think that's about the only thing we might still be able to do. And then I might just call it for tonight. I mean, we know where Marsha is, just like right next to us, but I can do that in the next stream. Talk to Summer. Oh yeah, we wanted to build Gustav's gallery. Right, we can do that too quickly. I think. This is the corral. This is the gallery, cotton thread and oak planks. Do it, yes. That'd be great. I think that's a great idea. What was I gonna do? Oh yes, oak planks and maple oak. Oof. Oh shoot. Me not paying attention. Well done. And somehow still gets a plank out of that. If you're hearing that weird snoring sound, that is Summer's snore. That's why I said I realized I hadn't heard Summer snoring at all either. Because that weird snoring is Summer's sound that she makes when she sleeps. It's the... I hate hearing it so much. Apparently Atul's still awake. Oh no, it's not Atul, it's the frickin' sheep that's bouncing around. Boop! Go to bed! Way past your bedtime, Boop. I am working on upgrading your corral so that you and Shoop can sleep in the same corral. Just give me time. What did we need? We needed that, and then we needed some of this. You just see the little one's tail, Daffodil's tail poking out that on the other side. Okay, now cotton thread. Did I not just do that? No, I didn't do cotton, I did wool. Oh darn. Okay, well we'll do that later then. I have to plant cotton. We do here picture frame? No, I comet powder. Oh my good grief. Who built a picture frame with comet powder? That's great, yes. Look forward to seeing what all gets posted there. It's gonna be fun. More dragons in drag, I hope. Not Comet. Don't worry, Comet is fine. For Yaz and Ollie, Comet is the name of one of our dogs. Hence the statement about not Comet. Comet did, however, get attacked by a rat a week ago. To be fair, she attacked the rat first. The rat was defending itself. Okay, I think I'm probably gonna call it at that. Because it doesn't seem like there's much more that I can do. At most, what I will do though, before I call it actually, because I'm gonna forget about this by next week. Where is that letter for that map? -58, -52. I will just go do that and then I'll call it. I'm gonna forget where the heck... I'm gonna completely forget about that entirely. Minus 58, minus 52? Is that it? There. There's a random ass spot. Wait, was it minus 58, 52, or minus 52, 58? Focus brain. Minus 58, minus 52. Okay. Minus 58. Shoot, where's minus 52 then? Is it all the way this side? No. Going down. Oh, there we go. Minus... That's 90. That's 100. We need to go this way. Oh. Minus 58 is there. Minus 52 is down here in the abyss. Oh gosh. I mean, this was fine last time, right? Yes, wishes you for Sir. Oh, please don't break my game. Okay, well, we're going there now. Pull it. Thank you. I wonder why a person can't feed the sheep like turnips and that. It's weird. But it's fine. This is not where I plant... No. Shoot. I should have planted the cotton seed. But I didn't. Because I'm a dum-dum. Head of the bed. Thanks for a great stream. Had a lot of fun. Thanks for joining, Ollie. I mean, I'm gonna call it soon anyway. I just want to go check that treasure map because I'm completely going to forget that I even found it by the time I stream again or play again. So I'm just going to do that, and then I'm also going to call it for tonight anyway. But thank you so much for joining, Ollie. It was great having you here. Three-hour stream. 2.5, Dragon. It's not 3 hours yet, but fair. Soon to be hairless man. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Stella, the dragon. I thought it was getting tamer. It seemed like we finally learned to coexist. To manage, at least. But it's really getting stronger, isn't it? Well, you know what it means, as well as I do. Removal cream is an option. Ollie, are you sure you want to leave? It sounds like they're gonna plot your hair removal while you're away. It's time for me to go. Please, when you can, bring me to the Everdoor. I'll be fine. No! I guess Summer is leaving us too. Okay, well not tonight, but we'll take you to the Everdoor next stream, Summer. It will be sad to see you go. Let me give you something to eat. Think your favorite was the grain salad. Yeah, hair removal cream does stink. You are 100% accurate. Did we ever find... Okay, so we don't know what the other thing is that Summer likes. I was trying to feed you. Hello? Just ditched. Don't be afraid. You're so pretty, Munchkin. I also like... yeah. You remind me so much of how I used to be when I was younger. I used to wear a red ribbon on my hair, just like in the magazines. The boys always noticed me, you know. I could have had Tony, the barber's son. He was quite rich and had a red convertible. Or even Al, the ski champion. Oh, Al, he had the nicest butt. But Giovanni. Ah, Giovanni. Whatever I did, whatever happened, he always made me smile. His eyes looked like shooting stars. His hair smelled like morning dew. But enough of this. Daydreaming won't get us anywhere. Let's do something productive. Aren't your crops in need of water? Well, actually, I'm in need of going for a swim to get that box over there. but you were too busy yabbering on about someone named Al's butt. So there's that. Ollie has officially left the chat if you guys want to plot how to remove all of his hair. How do you feel about... I can't remember if I've given you grilled veggies before. Have I given you pork chops? Give the bird pork chops. And you're sad. Why are you sad? Is it still about the house? It's still about the house. I'm working on it. Please be calm. How do you feel about this? Oh wow. That's a... Jeez, those teeth though! Holy moly, those teeth are terrifying. There's so many options. Oh gosh. Pluck the hairs one by one. Oh wow. That seems very cruel. I mean, epilator is basically just a faster way of doing that. Works great. I still want to try an epilator. I haven't tried it yet. I've done the wax thing and it's useless, to be fair. Did not last as long as they promised. Lies. Yeah, I think you got... Didn't you get it last year? Poor freaking sheep. Yes. There, I made these for you, Munchkin. Ooh, a copper ingot. That's singular, not these, but thank you. Be able to trick him into laser hair removal. Tell him it's laser tag with a difference. Naked laser tag. Well, basically naked. One of those 4-in-1 changeable head ones. Does it actually work though? Is it worth getting? Oh my gosh, what is that? Oh, it's just rocks. For a minute I was like, is there another freaking dragon? What do you get? Foundry upgrade. Ooh, is it gonna make things move faster? Because that would be amazing. Can we do the foundry upgrade? That is not the foundry, this is foundry upgrade. Nebula fabric and bright jelly. Ooh, we actually can. Not now, but eventually. We actually can. We can get all those things fairly easily. Yay. I'm hoping that means that it'll make things go a little bit faster, because that would be great. But honestly, it's just like a lot of freaking stuff. But okay, I am going to call it at that. Because, yeah, short stream. 2 hours and 43 minutes later. And then we can carry on with this. Next week, Saturday, when I stream this particular game again. I don't know what I'm streaming yet on Friday, but it won't be this. Friday is going to be for... I had a word for it, but I completely forgot what it was that I wanted to call it. And, oh well, it's fine. Variety Friday, there we go. That's what I was going to call it. It was going to be Facecam Friday, but, I might not do Facecam every time, so it's going to be better to say it's Variety. But yeah, so I'll play this again on Saturday. Night, yes, thanks for joining. Golf with friends. I mean, if you guys want to do golf with friends on stream, let me know. Yes, anytime. Let me know, yes. Obviously not while I'm at work, but otherwise, yes, anytime. Good night, Dragon. But yeah, so thanks guys for joining. And we'll do this next time. And we'll take Summer to the Everdor next time as well. Which is probably going to be really sad. Good night, Princess Fox. And yeah, for anyone watching this up on YouTube, if you'd like to join us in the chat and talk about random dragons dressed in drag, I stream every Friday and Saturday night, 11 p.m. CAT, and these days just pretty much apparently whenever there's a public holiday and I don't have to go to work the next day. But that's cool too. I hope everyone enjoyed it, and I will hopefully see you guys next time. Bye!